It's nice to be back, and we and my team are very happy.
In today's video, we're diving into the stunning return of world number one Jannik Sinner, not just to tennis, but to headlines.
Off the court, I was also very surprised to see some pictures with...
From a quiet 3-month suspension to a rumored new romance with a red carpet model. You'll hear the full timeline, how Sinner's past with Anna Kalinskaya faded, how Lara Lado stepped into the picture, and why this comeback feels different than any before. Jannik Sinner has been spotted training again at the Monte Carlo Country Club, preparing for his much-anticipated comeback at the Italian Open. Fans gathered to watch his signature shots. Everything seemed normal until it wasn't. In the crowd, alongside his coaches and regular supporters, sat someone new. Elegant, calm, and impossible to miss, Lara Lado. At first, she acted like any fan, phone out, recording Jannik's practice. But then something unexpected happened. She stood up, smiled, and greeted Jannik's coach, Darren Cahill. She didn't just know the team, she was part of the inner circle. After practice, Jannik walked over to her like it was the most natural thing in the world. He hugged her gently. The two went off to the club's restaurant for a quiet meal. An hour later, they stepped outside, side by side. Then came the moment that confirmed everything. A soft, genuine kiss before parting ways in the heart of Monte Carlo. But let's not forget what brought Jannik here. On February 14th, 2025, yes, Valentine's Day,
and double Australian Open champion Jannik Sinner is serving a 3-month doping ban.
He accepted a 3-month suspension from tennis. The reason? A violation of anti-doping rules. The banned substance, clostebol, was found in his system. Jannik claimed it was accidental, caused by a treatment from a member of his team. Still, it was a painful moment. For fans. For him.
It has been 3 very long months.
What could have been a scandal became a turning point. Jannik kept quiet, stayed focused, and served his time.
Was glad to share some great moments with my family, with my friends.
It was during those silent months, away from the spotlight, that he met Lara. Both living in Monte Carlo, they found each other at a time when he needed someone most. Lara shares Russian roots with Jannik's ex, Anna Kalinskaya. But that's about where the similarities end. Kalinskaya is a professional tennis player herself, quiet, humble, and rarely seen in the spotlight outside the court. Lara, on the other hand, lives in it. Born in 1994, Lara is 7 years older than Jannik. She's a Russian model and influencer known for walking red carpets, not tennis courts. You'll find her at the Cannes Film Festival, the Monte Carlo Film Festival, and high society galas along the French Riviera. Years ago, she was often seen alongside Hollywood stars, most famously, actor Adrien Brody, whom she dated for 6 years after meeting him in 2012 at Cannes. But what's surprising is how Lara's story began. Before the fashion and flashing cameras, Lara was a student of business. She studied marketing, communication, and business administration in the UK, Switzerland, and the US modeling wasn't part of the plan. Most girls start at 15 or even earlier. She once said in an interview, "I never imagined modeling. I have a degree." But at 20, encouraged by compliments and curiosity, she gave it a shot, and it worked. Now, her life of cinema and glamour seems to be taking a back seat. These days, her attention seems locked on one world only: tennis. And more importantly, on one man, Jannik Sinner. Known for her elegance and presence, Lara has modeled for world-class designers like Zuhair Murad, Roberto Cavalli, George Hobeika, and Ermanno Cervino. She's lit up catwalks in gowns by Uliana Sergenko and Degriso Gono, always turning heads with her poised, timeless beauty. She's also worked with Vogue Russia, proving her place in high fashion. But her ambitions don't stop there. "I'd love to collaborate with Alexandre Vauthier, Saint Laurent, and Chanel," she once shared in an interview. And with her blend of classic beauty and modern appeal, it's easy to imagine her doing just that. Though she started on Instagram back in 2011, Lara was ahead of her time. "I began using it as a business tool 2 years later," she explained. Instagram really changed the way brands and public figures market themselves. Her ability to adapt gave her an edge, not just as a model, but as a brand. But as one spotlight turns to Lara, another fades quietly into the background. Fans believe Jannik Sinner and his previous girlfriend, tennis star Anna Kalinskaya, ended their relationship quietly in late 2024. It wasn't messy, just over. Their romance began quietly too. It all started in May 2024 when a sharp-eyed fan in Monaco spotted Sinner on a phone call, with Kalinskaya's name visible on his screen. Soon after, paparazzi caught the two having dinner in Paris before Roland Garros. At the French Open, Sinner confirmed what everyone was guessing. Yes, they were seeing each other, but he made it clear he valued privacy over publicity. During the tournament, they were seen supporting each other, practicing together, even sitting in the stands during matches. In the summer of 2024, both made it to the finals of their tournaments. Jannik at the Halle Open, Anna at the Berlin Open. Before the finals, Anna smiled during an interview and said,
"He's trying to be a little bit as good as him." Yeah, congratulations to him. I'm gonna text him now, and yeah, I'm so happy.
Sinner won Halle, and during his on-court interview, he made sure the world knew Anna was on his mind.
My girlfriend Anna, she played in Berlin today. She lost with 6 match points, so I'm very sorry for her, but...
During Wimbledon, they were spotted in each other's boxes, cheering each other on. And soon after, they were photographed sharing a sunny beach day in Porto Cervo, Italy. In June, during an interview with Vanity Fair Italia, Sinner opened up. "Of course it's not easy. I travel a lot, and during tournaments, I'm very focused. But I think it's a beautiful thing when you find the right love." He even pointed out how many top players have wives and children, hinting perhaps at what he hoped for one day. But just a few months later in November, things took a turn. During an interview, Sinner was reportedly asked about his relationship with Anna. His reply raised eyebrows. "I cannot afford to change." The words landed hard. Not long after, fans noticed they had unfollowed each other on Instagram, and it wasn't the first time. Kalinskaya had quietly unfollowed Sinner before, and each time fans wondered if trouble was brewing. This time, it felt more serious. Adding to the speculation, Anna Kalinskaya was notably absent from the stands during Jannik Sinner's stellar ATP Finals performance in Turin, where he secured a semifinal spot and triumphed over Taylor Fritz. While Sinner celebrated with his family, Kalinskaya shared photos of a dinner with friends, far from the tennis spotlight. Fans couldn't help but ask, why wasn't she there? Adding to the storm, Jannik's ex, Maria Braccini, was reportedly seen at the ATP Finals that same month. Braccini, a 23-year-old Italian model and influencer with over 220,000 Instagram followers, has always kept a low profile. Her life, quiet. But her presence at the tournament was loud enough to spark speculation. Maria and Jannik were been together in 2020. For years, they stayed out of the spotlight. No flashy posts, no red carpet moments. Just a quiet, steady love that many fans didn't even realize existed. Maria, like Jannik, is an introvert. According to those close to her, she does not like spending time with strangers, and it's hard for her to make new friends. But as 2024 began, something changed. The couple, once quietly solid, began to drift. There was no dramatic breakup announcement, no cryptic quotes or unfollowing games, just distance. By the time fans spotted Sinner growing close to Anna Kalinskaya, it was clear Maria and Jannik had quietly gone their separate ways.